The Note 10 is almost upon us, and a lot of us are making a decision. Should we purchase it? Should we not? So I asked my friend Travis MCP to come along and do a collab thing so that we can discuss pros, cons. Hey there, friends on YouTube. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech, so honest it hurts. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more tech reviews and on smartphones and audio and all kinds of other things like that, as well as a little bit of opinion-based content, then hit that like, subscribe, bell notify icon. I do these things just about 5 days a week, so come on back now. You hear? Anyway, so next week we have the Galaxy Note 10 launch event. Galaxy Note 10 Unpacked event in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center. In anticipation of the event, my buddy Travis MCP and I have decided to do a little collab here on the YouTube space in order to talk about what are some of the pros and the cons. And today in this video, I'm covering some of the pros, and Travis is going to handle the cons. I want to say thanks so much to Travis for being here, and well, let's just get started. I'll just start off with some pros. I mean, things were looking a little dire as the Note 10 was sort of shaping up in leaks and rumors and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we had a lot of stuff that was a little bit questionable, but as we get closer to the launch, we're finding out more and more things that are making me more and more excited about the phone. For one thing, it was rumored that the Snapdragon 855 Plus chip that just came out recently was not going to make it into the Galaxy Note 10 devices, and that was kind of a bummer, dude. Not that the 855 Plus is going to be anything super special, but it's the latest, it's the greatest, and the Note should always have the latest and the greatest, so I'm glad to hear that has turned out to be not true, and we are getting the Snapdragon 855 Plus in the Galaxy Note 10. We're also hearing that there's going to be some different stuff about the camera for the Galaxy Note 10 that includes what they're calling Smart AI or something like that. I'm not really sure what Smart AI is all about, or if it is in fact going to go into this device, but we were worried that Samsung wasn't going to really do anything different with the cameras on this phone, and now it sounds like we may be seeing some different, improved camera stuff on the Galaxy Note 10. So that to me is a pro. It's also pretty much rumored there was a leaked Verizon promo that says that at least the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is going to have 5G available in there. Now, I don't really know if 5G is something that we need right now, but it will be future-proof, and when 5G does come around, we'll have the ability to have the 5G within our phones. We're also going to see on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 the UFS 3 storage in their SSD. Now, UFS 2 is what we've had in years past. The first UFS 3 phone that I was aware of was the OnePlus 7 Pro, and everyone was impressed with how quick that phone was, how quickly it accessed its storage, and how much snappier it made the phone feel. So the Galaxy Note 10 should feel much more snappy than any phone, including the S10 and S10 Plus that we've seen so far from Samsung. Another plus that we've seen just recently, Samsung opened up pre-orders for the Galaxy Note 10, and it's not really specific. You can't really say which one you want or anything like that yet, but it does allow you to hold your place in line for one. It does say on there for pre-ordering you get a $50 gift card, which could be good for several different things, like say the $50 45-watt power adapter that is not going to come in the box. So free power adapter, thank you Samsung, I guess, I'm not sure. But then also, and this to me is what I love about Samsung when they do these big launches, is they give you a list of phones that they will give you a ton of trade-in value for, and this year you can get a trade-in value up to $600 for the following phones: Samsung Galaxy S10e, S10, S10 Plus, Galaxy Note 9, iPhone 10, 10R, 10s, Google Pixel 3, Pixel 3 XL, $600 in credits. If the pricing structure that we've heard in the leaks and rumors, you can get $600 off, $1,000 for the Note 10, then you'll be getting the phone for half price if you have any one of these phones to trade in. And I do, but I'm still hoping Samsung's gonna send me a phone so that I can check it out beforehand. Maybe at the event I'll get, who knows? You just never know about these things. It's a black hole. It's a black box. You just never know. Anyway, I'm glad that they're offering these discounts again. I know they usually do. Sometimes they give you the option to get some headphones. Sometimes they give you the option to get some other stuff. There's usually something plus this discount. The discount, makes me feel a lot better about approaching the possible purchase of a Samsung Galaxy Note 10 or 10 Plus. However, we should note that while they were on there when Samsung first put up the pre-order site, they're now not giving us the shipping times, which were listed at right on launch day on August 23rd. And they're not listing that discount on the site anymore right now. But if things hold true, that stuff is all going to be part of the deal. That's usually how it goes when you order from Samsung. But the one thing that I'm happy to see, a little bit more excited about, etc., is that Samsung on this phone has seemingly removed the Bixby button. There used to be a power button on the left-hand side and a Bixby button down below the volume rocker. Now it looks like the power button that's on the left-hand side is going to be gone, and we are going to see just one button other than the volume rockers on the phone, and that one button is going to be the power button, and rumor is that it will be a long press to activate Bixby. So no more accidental Bixby triggerings unless you hold that button too long. Oh, and of course, the biggest pro of the Galaxy Note line is the S Pen. I'm sure there'll be some new features attached to the S Pen this year. The S Pen is the thing that has differentiated the Note for as long as the Note has existed. And so, otherwise, it wouldn't be called the Note. So those are some of the pros that I'm excited about with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. I'm sure that Travis is going to come in here and he's going to tell us some of the things that he just doesn't care for. And yeah, I'm anxious to see what he has to say. So let's just flip it over to Travis for some cons about the upcoming Galaxy Note 10.
Yeah, Jason, I'm willing to go in on this. I'm usually pro Note, but sure, I'll take the cons, no big deal. What up, players? My name is Travis, and I'm here to give you the cons of why you probably shouldn't buy the Galaxy Note 10. Here's the thing. I am a Note fan and have been since the Galaxy Note 2, so this would be the first year out of all the years that they've had Galaxy Notes where I actually would consider not getting one. If it wasn't for the fact that I have a tech channel, I would actually skip it this year. There's a couple of reasons to do this, and let's just start by the real obvious one. They're getting damn expensive. It's getting ridiculous right now. The pricing of the Note series has always been higher, and you've always gotten better value for that. But this year, with some incredible phones that have come out, for prices at $500 to $700, paying upwards of $1,100 to $1,200, the rumored $1,300 of the Pro Plus, the Note 10 Pro Plus, the extra thingy-mabobber, that's a no from me, dog. Another thing I think about is how the Galaxy Note series has always been the pinnacle. And at one point, they had differentiated the hardware between the S series and the Note series, which means they would give a better processor and a better camera and more features to the Note. Over the last several years, ever since about the Galaxy Note 7-ish or somewhere around in there, they actually haven't done that. Instead, the processor's been the same. They've done a couple of tweaks to the cameras here and there, and of course the S Pen. They need to get back to where the Note was the more superior product, because here's the thing. By the time the Note 10 comes out, and you're paying upwards of however many thousands of dollars, maybe $1,100, $1,200, the S10, which right now is on sale, will be able to be gotten for half of that. And I would dare to say there is not twice the value in an S10 to Note 10 jump. Like, I don't see an $800 difference between, say, the normal S10 and the Note 10. I just can't think of how they would put together a phone with all the information we already know about it, and I would think, okay, that's worth twice as much as an S10. Now, it's going to be a great phone, don't get me wrong, but the problem with playing into this and paying more money is Samsung has no incentive to go backwards. They don't have any incentive to drop the price of future Notes. If we continue to buy more and more of the same and pay more and more money, only thing we're doing is setting ourselves up for next year where the $1,500 Note comes out. We're already up to a $2,000 Galaxy Fold. And we keep going up. We need to slow down. Also, think of it this way. If you're willing to pay more for less, or even about the same, what benefit is it for Samsung to ever consider anything less? Why would they ever cut the price? As it is, they're giving us something we've never asked for before on the Note series, and that's two different versions. No. It's always been one version of the Note, minus that one time they had the curve thing. It was ridiculous. Let's not talk about that. It's always been one Note. That's it. You get a couple of different colors. You maybe get a little bit different storage sizes. That's it. You're done. You get the Note. That's it. This year, they decided to add a second Note to completely muddy the waters. Between the two series of phones this year, the S10 and the Note 10, there are 5 variants. The S10e, the S10, the S10 Plus, the Note 10, the Note 10 Pro, or whatever the heck they're going to call it. It's the dumbest thing ever. We don't need more options, especially not in the Note line. The Note line has always been for a very specific type of person, and they don't need a lesser version. They want the big dog, which is why they waited the entire year through the S series to order the Pro in the first place. And as much as I like Samsung phones, as much as I like the Note series, this is just arrogance. Just pure arrogance. Never asked for 2 different Note phones. We don't need that. And let's not even add in the fact that there's going to be a 5G version. My brain. I guess my point is this. You can absolutely get a tremendous amount of value out of the phones that are already out. If you like Samsung, the S10 is going to be an amazing deal. You can pair that with a nice little USB-C to HDMI dongle, and now you have your DeX, you're good to go there. You can do pretty much 99% of the things you'll be able to do with a Note that you can with the S10. Now, and some people go, well, the S Pen is everything. And I get it. Listen, Note fan here since Note 2. But how many times have you even forgotten that the S Pen is in there? They give us so many features on the S10 and on the Note 10 that we forget about half of them and never use some of them at all, like ever. Like maybe the first day you get it to try it because you saw all your favorite tech heads do it, and then you forget it's even a thing. I can't remember last time I've taken my S Pen out of my S9 to take a picture. I forgot that actually works. You can put your phone somewhere else and click your S Pen. I forgot all about that. So it's just more of the same. For me, unimpressed. Whatevs. Like, it'll be great because I'll have it for my channel so you guys can I can get the views and you can watch me play around with it. That's great. But this is the first year where I absolutely, as a consumer, would pass. The OnePlus 7 Pro that I have is great. I'm actually super happy with it. Left my Note 9 for it. Have not looked back ever since. But these are just some cons that I've given you. And I actually have pros that I'll put on my channel. And I guess Jason will give his cons. So make sure you check out the link in the description, maybe an end screen if he decides to do that or whatever the case may be. I'd love to see you over there as I give you some of the pros as to why maybe you should buy it. But in this video, I've given you a lot of reasons to think about not getting it. I mean, think about it for a second. You could get an S10 and have enough money left over to buy yourself a computer at Best Buy and then return it like Jason does. Hope to see you over on the channel. Peace and love, peace and love.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you ever so much. So I wanted to say thanks once again for being here, for sticking through all this. Travis, thank you once again for being the con of our discussion here. I hope this gave you guys a lot of stuff to think about. If you don't know Travis and his channel, you should go over and check it out. He's doing great tech stuff weekly. So you should go check it out. And if you've never been here before and you want to come on back again, then you can like and subscribe and bell notify yourself so that you can get all the painfully honest tech that you could possibly want right here in this one place. To recap, my name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. Until the next time, I am out.